Hey everybody, Buen Provetsu, and welcome to the Marianas Esports League, the Guam Valorant Pro League exhibition match versus Guam's Shoot Then, aka literally the best Valorant team on Guam to date right now, versus the Philippines Executioners VAL team. Executioners is actually a Filipino PUBG mobile team that has branched out into Valorant. So we're having this exhibition just to have sort of a hype up for Marianas Esports League, and just getting word out there that this league exists and this is for a professional esports experience for all the players on Guam. Of course, this is your boy, Barry Hernandez, aka Shadow Gaming, and we are going to be getting into it. I believe that the players are ready, but first we're going to have a little bit of a cut into the map, which I believe the first one is Fracture. If you guys didn't already know, Fracture is match 1 versus Team Shoot Then. I believe this was a pick on Executioner's side, and with that, Shoot Then is going to be playing on the defensive side. Of course, Fracture is a 2-bomb site map, one of the first in Valorant where it's more or less a split in terms of the spawn, where you have 2 sites being on complete opposite ends with a middle zip line that allows you to cut the map in half with a very interesting sort of layout that is new to this sort of tactical shooter that is reminiscent of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. However, this is first Valorant. There's a lot of different things that are happening in Fracture. It's a very polarizing map when it first came out. However, we got Team Shoot and Alec holding that water bottle, sick. And of course, we're going to be going into it in just a bit. I believe the players are going to be getting ready and starting it up, and then we're going to go into Agent Select to figure out who exactly Team Shoot Then is going to be playing as against the Executioners. Full disclosure, Shoot Then my boys. I've been sponsoring these guys since they started out. Shout out to Zedrix, and it looks like that they're going to be going into it. And more importantly, I want to see how Executioners is going to be. Of course, Shoot Then, arguably, I'm not going to say arguably, they are the best Valorant team on Guam right now. They won every single tournament that has been made or has been organized for Valorant, and it looks like we're going into Agent Select. And Zedrix is going to be playing that Raze, great duelist for him. Team Shoot Then is very aggressive when it comes to attack, so it's interesting to see them start on defense. Probably one of their weaker aspects is sort of this holding down side in defense, but obviously they've been playing a little bit better when it comes down to learning from their mistakes when it's high time to actually keep hunkered down in sight. They like to push out. Alec is very historically always pushes out of his traps, but he's been trying not to do that lately. So I hope that they're going to get a couple more rounds than they should on defending side. Of course, Executioner is playing a very tried and true method of Fracture composition with a possible breach, along with Raze. Raze is a great pick on this map, along with Neon, but it looks like they're going to be picking Raze instead. And of course, a Brim without a Brimstone, or Brimstone without a breach, is like Valentine's Day without chocolate. So that's going to be perfect for Fracture. I mean, you already have Killjoy on the map without a breach ult or a breach fireball or a Brim ult. That Killjoy is going to have free reign in order to cast their ult into B site and get that free pick. Of course, Gecko is another kind of wild card when it comes to the Agent Select, because Valorant's Gecko has just been released maybe last month. So he's still getting discovered, and still new tech being discovered for Gecko, and it's going to be interesting to see how Execution is going to be playing that. And it looks like it is going to be defensive side Shoot Then versus attacking side Executioners. And we're already getting into it, and it looks like it's going to be kind of interesting, right? They have a Gecko. Gecko has very crazy pop flash opportunities with his blue lizard. I don't even know what it's called, really. Can you tell me what that is? I don't even know what it's called. He doesn't know either. So anyway, Gecko's flash, if you didn't already know, Gecko has a lot of abilities that use these sort of lizard-like Pokemon that he has. And one of them is a flash. He has a flash. He has his wingman, which is arguably his most useful one, that allows him to plant on site without him actually being the planter. And of course, a Molotov that can kind of do the space control. Pob's FPS already getting stunned, and it looks like they're going to be playing a very standard sort of split when it comes to Fracture, with Brim and Breach pushing in, or defending on A side with Cypher. And it looks like Acursa's already getting the smoke down, and presence has been made by Executioners, and Acursa taking down Breach, and there's the wingman going in, and all of Acursa just locking down A main, and Alec taking down Mamuchi. The last one alive is I'm Not Wisdom with the Killjoy. Not much utility left, and only a classic, and stuck in A main, knowing all the information's there. And unfortunate, he's getting pincered by Zedrix. The bot is not faced in the right direction to help him detect anything, and this guy's gonna get swung, and that is no kills. Acursa taking down 3 before going down is a huge defense on the side of Shoot then. So going in for an anti-eco. If you guys don't know, anti-eco is essentially, if you win the round, you want to continue winning the round, so you obviously have more money. So you're going to be purchasing better guns, and it looks like actually Executioners is going to be forcing a little bit. If they win this round, basically they're going to have to stick to a bonus on the round 3. Both of them do, because like Executioners forcing with Sheriffs with no armor. Arguably still a threat when it comes down to it, because a Sheriff at a certain distance can headshot or one-shot regardless of armor. So it's kind of worrisome to see if Executioners can possibly get this pick. And it looks like they're going for a very standard default, putting a lot of pressure on every single part of the site in order to kind of feel out, maybe get a pick. But Zedrix already looking at drop, and it's going for it. They actually switched up their offense, right? So Fade, Breach, sticking to that A main, going into peeking out of Sands, and then leaving Zedrix to have to fend for himself on site to watch Dish. But Alec taking down Wisdom with that Judge, and already taking down Aurora, already taking down, I can't pronounce that name, Quijibo. And Zap FPS trying to make his way under into Arcade to try to pick up where his team left off. And you're seeing Gecko and Raze kind of stuck in Dish, right? Zedrix has that kind of locked down for the most part. And there's Chi spotting someone in the Raze in Dish. Pob's FPS spotted. And it looks like they're going to be going for a full send onto Dish. Smokes are going to be out from Zap FPS, and here comes the push. Oh, but they don't know Zedrix is here. Here comes a double kill. One. Oh god.
One enemy remaining.
And Pob FPS taking down Zedrix. That was an unfortunate force, right? So them having to purchase Sheriffs on the anti-eco, they can still buy, but they're going to be at half armor, right? And a half armor versus a Spectre and a Judge is kind of worrisome, right? If they lose their guns, that's a huge, even if they win the bonus, they're kind of screwed in terms of the economy. Economy in Valorant is very important. You always kind of want to keep that 1,600 to 1,800 credit amount when you're trying to save, because that allows you for about 4,200 to 4,300, which allows you to get all of the utility and armor and the rifle that you need in order to succeed in rounds. But Pob's FPS moving up. It looks like they're going to be leaving the bomb on site, while Killjoy on Executioner's side is going to be making their way into B, waiting for Alec. And Alec actually already has a peek, right? He has his peek with his cam, watching Arcade. Like someone shooting his camera, then he's obviously going to be seeing something. Actually, this is going for a B split here. Can Alec get a pick here? No, he doesn't. I Am Wisdom getting taken out, but Acursa with a double kill again! And Zap FPS finally taking him down. 3v3 situation. No guns on the side to shoot them that they can take advantage of, and Zedrix pushing into tower and possibly could get a pick off of Zap FPS, and here comes the bomb. No, he doesn't! Unfortunate whiff! Zap FPS takes him down, and 2v3 with Fade and Chi and Aurora having to pick up the pieces.
Last player standing.
Considering this is their bonus, this is a really good bonus. No armor on the side of Executioners except for Zap FPS, and doing a great job with that bonus. 2-1 still on the side of Shoot Then in advantage. Now the real rifles are going to begin. Shoot Then going to be full buying, except for Alec, of course, because he did have to. I don't know why Alec doesn't have money, but he doesn't have money. But Acursa, man, dude, Acursa has so much money on round 4, 1450, after buying a rifle. And, oh, actually, Cheese doesn't have enough money to buy armor either. Interesting anti-eco in round 3. And again, the classic VCT setup. They're going to probably throw a grenade and the... Yep, grenade and tether to try to get any damage off here. Aurora spotting Pop's FPS. I like them not going for the eagle peek, right? I love Alec not going for the eagle peek as well. Just sort of peeking in order to get the information, push back, go back into sight, and wait for another chance to try to stop the offense on the side of execution. But this is the real round, right? Both players or both teams have rifles. Oh no, this is looking a little rough right now for Alec. He has no one to help him. And he has to watch out for tower. Nice ult! Great ult usage by Shuten. No, and Wisdom taking out Alec. Tower is in the hands of Executioners. And this retake is going to look a little tough, especially with Gecko's ult coming in. Can it? Oh no. And 2 of Shuten get detained. But can she survive? Yes, he does. Oh no, this gives Gecko an opportunity to use another ult. But she taking down Maruchi. And the last one left is the Killjoy. Wisdom taking one out, and the last 2 left on the side of Shuten, having to wait for that molly. I love that peek from Cursa. Cursa, man, he is top fragging right now. 8 kills on round 4. He got 3 alone on round 1 just from pistol round, so
remember,
he's gonna have a lot of money next round.
If we communicate,
damn.
win.
Damn, he bought full util. He bought full util armor, and he still has enough for buying a gun. Yeah, and then you can see the economy on the side of Executioners. They're having to buy only sheriffs and a little bit of light armor. I mean, it's still a scary situation, right? If they get a headshot anywhere in dish, that is a dead Shuten player. But it looks like they're going to be going for arcade, and Alec has been always sort of the anchor when it comes to it, and clearing down all of arcade. Executioners has to make a play right now. If they don't, if Alec can just kill them off and pincer them, arcade is done, and they're gonna have the bomb. Zedrix taking down Wisdom. Spike is gonna be going down, and there's the ult from Executioners to cut off Shuten's advances for the pincer attack, and Aurora taking down Maru. Zap FPS actually taking down Alec, and one left is
right there.
The Brimstone. Zap FPS. Ooh.
No one beats me.
Ooh. Really good headshot from Aurora. The guy always says I never say his gamer tag, but I'm gonna keep calling him Aurora now. Mamuchi. I was gonna call him Maruichi. I don't know why I kept calling him. That's crazy. Anyway, Mamuchi, I believe, is actually the player from one of the players in Executioner that is from Guam, I believe. So shoutouts to him for getting in touch with the Marianas Esports League and being a part of our exhibition against Shuten. Now, Pob's FPS trying to make their way into dish. This might be free dish. Yeah, this is definitely free dish, and they might get free drop. But there is a Curse's smoke to completely cut off that attempt from Executioners. Now it's back to basically the slow game of default. Zap FPS having to kind of play a ghetto Killjoy turret because he's waiting for the ult, and there it is. But I believe, oh no, wait a minute, Aurora's all the way on the other side of the site. There's no way that Shuten is still willing. Oh, Pob's FPS almost losing that duel, and the bomb is going to go down. I thought that was going to be a fake into A. I was like, ain't no way they're going to be doing that. A little late on the push after the Killjoy ult, but they still got their bomb down. And Wisdom taking advantage of the dual peek from arcade. But there's Aurora's ult, and there's Chi taking down Pob FPS. Bomb is down, but they have to watch out for the molly. Oh, Mamuchi getting knocked out with that freaking headshot, and oh my god, the retake from Shuten. So let's go talk about like how Shuten's advances when it comes down to retake has been, right? Alec has been consistently the anchor on B. He's basically been by himself for maybe 2 out of the 6 rounds on this Fracture map. And I've been genuinely and pleasantly surprised that they're playing sort of this very passive defense, right? They don't go for peeks unless they absolutely have to. And when they do, they don't eagle peek again and try to get a kill. They just like, oh yeah, someone's here, and then run away, right? Which is perfect. They're giving themselves the opportunity for a retake when they need to, if they need to. And they only fight when they're actually on site, or if they get a free pick, right? So good job on Shuten. They're kind of playing to fix that weakness that they've always had. And it looks like there's going to be a default sort of push here. And as I say that, Zedric's immediately just pushing out a dish, right? That's like I said, they play super passively, but Zedrix is the duelist, so what do you expect? Anyway, getting that kill is huge, and he's going to go for another peek again. This is so scary. If Zedrix dies here, it's not a huge deal because it's a duelist, right? They don't really need the space unless they're going for retake defense. Wait a minute, Mamuchi's going to get damaged. Oh my god, he ate that grenade. Wow, they actually Executioners got B for free. I mean, granted, they did lose their duelist, but they have all of the utility they need for this retake defense. But Team Shuten having to worry about Mamuchi's 8 HP coming in for a huge flank. This is actually huge, right? If ooh, Zap FPS getting knocked out by Zedrix, but QEO, oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that name, but Jibo.
One enemy remaining.
Jibo taking down at least 2, but Alec saving the day. Alex saving the day, taking down the rest of Executioners. What's this dude's name? Hold on, let me see. Okay, so Pobs FPS, Zap. I think this dude's KS0. I'm just going to say KS0. Jibo, if you're watching this stream, you can hit me up at Twitter at Shadow Gaming and tell me this is not you. So KS0 would most likely be Kui Jibo. Is that a bad word or something? I don't know. Anyway. But man, look at Akursa, right? This is what happens when you drink Bang. This is what happens. The birthday cake Bang buff is so strong. Just don't give it to Alec. Anyway, Pobs FPS. Looks like they're going to be going for a 4-1 split on A side. But man, look at the VCT strats. And here comes the nade. If anyone got caught in there, they'd be Omega dead. Oh, and there's some free damage. Unfortunate. Pobs FPS getting damaged here. Oh, can he get the kill? No, Aurora! With the 2K, but Zap FPS finally taking him down. Oh my god. KS0 was just so like, I'm going to get this flash off with my life. And Zap FPS taking down Chi with that classic though. Unfortunate. 5 FPS, 5 HP left on Zap FPS. Waiting for the peak. Oh, the one tap. 7-1 on the side of Shoot Then.
I'll teach them to respect their elders.
So full disclosure, we actually did, we had conversations between MESL and of course me because I help with Shoot Then, and we were figuring out what the overall ranks are. So there is I mean, full disclosure, there's a rank disparity and there's a ping disparity. Mamuchi is obviously playing at 130 ping, and of course the rest of the Philippines is running at 70. So there is ping diff a little bit, and there's a little bit of a rank diff. I'm not going to disclose what that would be, but there is definitely a rank diff. And it's kind of showing, right? 7-1, very strong sort of competent showing from oh my god, Zedrix is pushing out a dish again. Competent showing from Shoot Then, just sort of taking control and confidently sort of making these peaks when they should have no reason to, right? The fact that they're pushing out Chi, knowing full well he should not, he's going to back up. Giving Gecko that ult is kind of huge, right? He's gonna be able to do it again. One of the abilities of Gecko is once he uses utility, and if he's able to pick it up, he can use it again, including his ultimate. So he's able to pick up his ulti one more time and use it one more time. And despite Zedric's effort of pushing out of dish, they are evened up and unfortunately losing their initiator, one of their initiators, in the form of Breach. Is kind of huge, right? And there is the ult from Gecko pushing into sight.
30 seconds left.
And the Alec taking down Wisdoom. Oh, Curse almost dying from that whip. Oh, and the kill traps don't work in the favor of, oh god, in the favor of Shoot Then, but oh, there's the ult and the spike was planted. The kill traps didn't work out in the favor too much, but it all worked out in the end. Shoot Then getting their retake really cleanly, and KS0 kind of getting caught with their pants down. Like the utility was out for the second time and getting kind of bopped for it. Getting stuck in front of generator with your flash out, you're just dead if they peek out.
Okay.
Peek out of mid.
It's fine.
And there is a bit of a econ disparity.
Yes, this should do.
Oh no, Alec bought an op.
There.
You know, stream, I will
Here.
bet you $5 this man is not going to get a kill with his op. He's in fact going to die.
This goes here.
Nah, Alec's pretty sick with the op. I think he actually had enough money to buy another weapon on the side there. But he's going to be going for a really... What'd I say? What'd I say? He almost died, man. Doing it again. And it gives Mamuchi kind of all this space to work with on B main because, you know... Oh no, Akursa getting knocked out. And Alec, the last one left in generator. So this is looking already like a free B. Retake is already being made. Retake is already being planned out with all of the utility available on Team Shoot Then. Wisdoom covering the flanks. Zedrix having to push out a mid. He is the duelist, right? So he has the opportunity to make all of this space for the team. And Chi using their ult, double ult. Nice response from Executioners. KS0 pushing the ult, and there's the space taken by Zedrix. The duelist is in play. He can make all of this space available. Oh my god. And Zedrix taking down one. Can he take another one down? On tower. No, he doesn't. KS0. And Aurora getting knocked out. Executioners finally taking their second game on the first half. 2 more rounds left. Let's see if they can get some economy back up and try to make it for a 8-4 for the first half. Again, if you guys like what you see, make sure you follow us at Marianas Esports League on YouTube. We also have all of our socials on there as well. MESL League is the first Guam Pro League that is going to be made for Valorant as well as Mobile Legends. So make sure you check out that on April 15 and 16, as well as April 22nd and 23rd. Signups are going to be playing out on our Discord, so make sure you join it. Discord is going to be linked on our YouTube as well, so make sure you check that out. And going back into the match, already Executioners losing half their health on their literally one of their most important utils in Gecko. All right, Wingman is so strong, the Molly is strong, and Mamuchi having to slowly make their way and not make a sound on that zip, because that kind of gives away the position of at least one of the players. Intel on Valorant, just like Counter-Strike and just like any other tactical FPS, is so important, right? And because Valorant, everyone has like freaking Legend of Zelda Iron Boots on.
Smoke's down.
You can just hear anybody running, regardless of where they're at. So having to walk, having to hold shift, it's basically a game where you just have to hold shift the whole time. Wisdoom trying to make their way out of drop, using that as a peek. And this is looking kind of rough. Akursa has full reign here, and Chi taking down the bomb planner. Oh my god, the one tap.
One enemy remaining.
Is he going to get another one tap? One tap. Ooh, we try to go for the one tap, and there's Chi defending the site. Looking like a 9-2 right now, and with the money and the economy on the side of Executioners, that may be, this might be a 10-2. 5,600, 5,400. Those are the only 2 players that can like buy a full rifle. You're gonna probably see bulldogs, sheriffs. Might even see a scout. A marshal on the side of Executioners. Yep, there's the sheriffs, and it's looking rough. Alec with that op again. Please prove me wrong. I want to see a kill. They don't have a gun that can kill you in one shot anymore, especially at that range. But it looks like Alec is going to be having to deal with at least 3 people. Ooh, there's the headshot. Alec GU with the double kill. Can he get a third? No, he doesn't. Wisdoom finally taking down the Opper on B site. But he's going to have to worry about Zedrix pushing out. Oh my god, Zedrix. The sickest one tap, and Aurora stealing that 3K from the boy.
Switching sides.
And I'm going to tell you right now, this is the W key team. They're going to just push, right? when I say Shuten's weakest side is defender side because they're aggressive, that means that attacking side is very, very strong for them. But I want to see how Execution is going to deal with this, right? They have a lot of utility when it comes down to defense. They have the Breach Stun. They have Gecko's Molly. They have Flashes. They have Killjoy Turret to lock down B. And, of course, they have Brimstone Smoke. Brimstone arguably the best agent in terms of Fracture when it comes down to controlling lines of sight with their smoke. And, of course, the Molly is very good, too. So they have at least 4 Mollies on the side of Executioners to buy all that time in order for a rotate to happen. But Shuten is going to be playing B side with an arcade split on the side of 4-1 with Alec being the B main, while the rest and Toe are going to get hella stunned by this Gecko. Oh, nice. I love the push, but they have to watch out for the wingman. Both teams are stunned. Aurora taking down Zap FPS. Oh no, Mamuchi getting so much damage, and he gets bopped in the neck. Zedrix taking down Pob FPS too, and this is a free site B with only Wisdoom and KS0 left to do the retake. I mean, KS0 is going to have his...
Last player standing.
KS0 is going to be dead, so it's up to Wisdom. Oh no, that man was so freaking blind. Oh man, unfortunate. And it looks like this is going to be 11-2 anti-eco on the side of Shuten. They're going to be buying Spectres with full armor and full utility, except Alec, because for some reason he just wants to give the other team a Phantom for round 3. So let's see how that goes. I'm just bullying this guy. He's going to get kills. It's going to be funny. So shout out to Shuten, already making it to 11-12 on the first half, and it's going to be looking really, really confident. Probably to take this, but it's really up to Execution. I want to see how they sort of adjust on this defensive side. Oh, I've never seen that Killjoy use Molly. That's actually really interesting. That's actually really good. No one's going to be expecting a Killjoy Molly on the wall instead of the ground. And because it's not Z-axis limited to a certain degree, you can actually kind of have that and it still hits relatively low and relatively high. So it's really smart usage of that Killjoy Molly. I'm stealing that. Thank you.
There. There.
Oh, no. Oh, the timing! Oh no, the unfortunate timing! But shoot then! Zedrix taking down KS0. Oh my god, no! The unfortunate... Oh my god, he whiffed! Zedrix taking down Pop FPS and a Cursa pulling out the stops against Wisdom. And the last one left is Mamuchi with 1 HP. He does get freaking Alex Rifle for round 3. What did I do? What did I say? It's like I'm a freaking... It's like I'm a prophet, man. Alec buys a Phantom? Oh yeah. The other team's gonna get a Phantom for round 3. Gee. Dude, yeah. We also, the Shuten boys are here, and I just see Zedrix just like, why did you do that, dude? Why'd you die? Anyway, so you're seeing Mamuchi, Phantom, great save for the next round. So they're gonna have full buy. At least Mamuchi is gonna have a Phantom to deny for the shoot then bonus. But it looks like they might be hunting him, right? He doesn't have. Like, he can't defuse, so I want to see Zedrix try to hunt them down. Looks like Shuten is trying to hunt him. But they're playing very, very passively. Obviously, Shuten is kind of bleeding right now. Zedrix with only so much HP left.
Match point.
And it is match point. 12-2. Looking a little rough for Executioners, but this is still not done yet. It looks like... Oh, actually, oh, they forced. Executioners forced. So they only have... Yeah, they only have Spectres, while the rest of Shuten can kind of... They can buy if they really wanted to, but they're sticking with the bonus, right? Except Aurora, because he doesn't know how economies work. He's not a business major. So Mamuchi, kind of like sticking onto site, and I like how they're just loud, right? Like Shuten don't care. They're just gonna W key in. They're just waiting for the opportunity to do so. Zedrix having to be the only duelist on the team means that he's supposed to be the entry fragger, right? He has the mobility in order to push into site and make space for the rest of his team. Aurora is going to be using their aftershock, and that is what's going to keep mid at bay in order for Shuten to push into site and possibly kill Pob FPS, who is the only the only agent defending on Executioner side on A. So if they smoke, they'll smoke mid most likely. They're gonna stun mid as well, and Zedrix is gonna push straight into site, and there he kills Pob FPS, and they have site. Yeah.
My ult's ready.
So, of
Spike
course,
down
Wisdom
A.
taking down Aurora means that they lose their flashes for the retake, but it's a 4v3 situation, pushing into sight, and they're already planting an Alec with the headshot. Is he going to run and get the... He wants that Phantom. Even though it's already 2-4.
Last player standing.
This is looking kind of rough. Wisdom, last one left, and this is looking kind of like a GG. Alec going to be pushing in. No scope. And Shoot then taking game one. Game one in a strong fashion, in a 13-2 victory on Fracture, and unfortunately that was execution map pick. So the next map is going to be Haven. We're going to be taking a quick break with more Valorant action on the NESL Pro League's exhibition match with Shoot then versus Executioner's VAL team. See you in a bit. Oh, hey. So we are back with more Marianas Esports League action. This is your boy Shadow Gaming. I know I was having a nice beverage during that break. Hope you guys were too. Stay hydrated, folks. But more importantly, we need to get down into business as to why, how that last match went, right? So Team Shoot then taking it a 13-2 over Executioners. Executioners had some good rounds. They actually got the bomb down quite a bit, right? But their retake defense was a little lacking in terms of what utility they were using and the positioning. So I want to see that sort of change, especially with the map that's coming up. And the next map is, of course, Shoot Then's pick. It is Haven. So if you want to see Haven right now, this is actually, again, another Valorant first, right? Usually tactical first-person shooters have two bomb sites, A or B, or spike sites, right? So in Haven, there's actually 3, which is a very different sort of take on this sort of defuse situation. Instead of 2, you have 3, which arguably makes it the defensive side spread more thin and then gives that attacking side more of an advantage as to where they want to plan. Of course, B being a very, very easy sort of fast approach where you want to get the bomb down as soon as possible. However, you have to worry about, of course, A-Link and C-Link. Both sides getting pincered as well as Garage coming out and mid being flanked. So it's a very different sort of map where you have a lot of different avenues of approach for the attacking side. Of course, Shoot Then with the water bottle, and he sees you, he thinks you, he knows you, and of course, did I say his name? I said Anne. A curse, and of course, Aurora and Zedrix with Alec. And on the side of Executioners, Mamuchi, Pobs FPS, Zap FPS, KS0, and of course WizDoom. Now, Haven was Shoot Then's pick, so they're obviously going for attacking side, and the defending side would be the Executioners. And you're seeing actually a little bit of a different composition, right? On the side of Shoot Then playing Jet, Killjoy, Sova, Omen, and Breach. So a very standard composition with one smoke and initiator. Usually you want to have two duelists to try to make space, especially with the large site like C. But 2 initiators is good too, especially with that Breach. Breach can handle a lot of fault lines on the side of A long, as well as a lot of flashes and a lot of space control when they do get the site down. Sova, a huge pick no matter what map you're picking, with the exception of maybe like Fracture or even like a Lotus too. But more importantly, on the side of Executioners, you're having sort of the same structure. A duelist that has a lot of mobility in this form of Raze, along with Sky, who is, again, another initiator who has that information with her dog, as well as 2 flashes, a lot of utility for retake defense as well, right? So you want to see Executioners kind of save that dog for a retake, and if necessary. It's kind of like a free radar that they have along with Sova's drone. Now, on the side of Shoot Then, they are just 100%ing all in A, which is hilarious considering the utility on the side of Executioners that's going to be handling A short and A long. And Zedrix going to be the first one in, but they have to watch out for Zap FPS. If Zap FPS dies here, this is kind of huge, right? Because they're going to get free reign on the side of A short. And already information gathered 2 on the side of A with Sky playing that A short. And Zedrix already making their way in with that Jet. Zap FPS already getting stunned, and a Curse taking down Pobs as well. Last one on site is Mamuchi. Mamuchi taken down, but Aurora getting the immediate trade, and it's a 2v4 situation. Again, KS0 and WizDoom with that Killjoy are left and stuck in kind of a really crappy position, right? If you want to be doing a retake defense, you need 1 on each side. You need 1 from a flank and 1 that's going to be playing from main, and it's looking really tough right now. This is a very difficult position to deal with, especially with Shoot Then's positioning with a 4-man pick, and Aurora taking down WizDoom, but she actually killing Omen there blind. And that is a great attacking side first round for Shoot Then. And you're kind of seeing the same sort of format. Omen's going to be, KS0 is going to be switching off a little bit and moving in and trying to push into A main, or sorry, A short sewer. And you're seeing on the map there, Very interesting proposition, considering that all of Shuten is going all in on C. Right? A long, you're already having Zedrix. Ooh, where is that dart going? Anyway, Zedrix already making their way into site. Like I said, right, this is the quintessential role of a duelist, is that they push into site and make that space for the rest of the team who does not have that mobility to make their way onto site. If anything, they are always first contact, right? So you have Alec taking down Wisdom, and of course you're always seeing kind of like this. This is a very standard sort of play too, right? Having the Killjoy be the lurker. And ooh, my God, that was a clean round. Anti-eco from Shuten. The only one going down is Akursa. Akursa going to be probably only buying a pistol there, but here comes the real round for Executioners to try to make their play here and try to get a name on their on the board. 0-2 right now. However, looking at the buys, right, half armor, Spectres and Bulldogs are still a threat. And a Sheriff, right? And that's kind of the problem, is if you full buy on anti-eco, or if you try to like half buy or like just buy anything when you lost the first round, third round is you're gonna basically nerf yourself because you don't have the opportunity to take a headshot from a crappier gun on the side of the anti-ecoers. So this bonus is gonna be really strong. And there is the B push. Zedrix making their way in, but oh my God, they got completely shut down. Aurora, the only one taking down KS0 in a 2v4. And Momuchi trying to get that information to B main. And you're seeing already sort of Shuten try to figure out what can they do next. They basically lost the fight in B main, losing a lot of utility. They lost their recon, right? They only have Breach and Omen, so they have flashes, they have Aftershock, and they have one blind.
Shadows traveling.
And judging by the push here, it looks like Shuten's going to slowly make their way into A. They do have guns available. However, Breach does not have armor as far as I can tell. And Akursa going to be the one to entry frag for the team, for Team Shuten onto short. However, if they make any sound, Wisdom is going to hear it. And there is a unfortunate turret there that can give any sort of like any noises, and you're seeing an immediate rotate from Executioners, but they're getting the bomb down considering this is an eco. This is kind of huge, right? Or sorry, a bonus. Oh, and I like Shuten immediately running away. Yeah, so giving Chi the opportunity to try to go for a flank. This is planted for short. Oh, I'm sorry, Akursa. Oh, and Zap FPS getting the wall bang. And it is a 2-1. And this happened last time, right? Fracture, it was a 2-1 in the side of Executioners when they finally got their rifles. But this is kind of like unfortunate, right? So they lost two people on the rifle round. They have no money. And it's going to be looking real tough, right? They're going to have to buy half armor and util for the people that did survive. And then only one on Zap FPS is able to buy full armor and has enough money for the next round to buy another rifle loadout. But on Team Shuten, full armor, full util, and they still have enough money to try to do a half armor, half buy for the next round if they lose. And it looks like they're going to be going for a split here. Garage pressure is great to have, especially when you're trying to go for B or trying to catch anyone off. And actually, Alec taking down Zap FPS all the way from grass into window. And now Sova on the side of Executioners has to cover that. And look at that. Alec actually already making their way into garage. This is huge for Shuten. And all the util on Wisdom is gone. Oh no. Oh, Zedrix taking down Wisdom. That was a great kill, but Akursa taking down Momuchi. Sight is free. Bomb is down, and retake is underway on the side of Executioners with only two again. KS0 and who's playing Sky? And Pob's FPS. Thanks, production. Appreciate it. Yeah, it looks like they're going for a save. If you see their economy right now, they're in shambles. Like, the recession is real. There is no Programman Salapi anymore. That's like in 2022. So they got no money. They have to make this save in order to keep these rifles for the next round. But you're seeing Team Shuten on the hunt. you know. Or not. She's just waiting. Arguably, Shuten should not go for the hunt either because they are, you know, you don't want to buy half armor and a rifle if you happen to die here. So look at that. Now it's kind of, man, this is so unfortunate. Despite being able to save that, half armor again on round 4. And that's kind of been the pattern, right? Is every time the executioners try to go for a sort of full buy or full rifle round, you're kind of seeing half armor because their economy is just not there. They're not full saving in order to have a full armor, full buy chance against Shuten, who is arguably outdueling them at every turn, right? And it's looking really rough. And I feel like they definitely need to try to like focus on the economy. And that's a really important part of Valorant, is knowing when to be like, okay, this round is a wash. We're just going to save and have money for the next one. Now, ultimately, might not matter if KS0 can get this kill here on Alec and try to even the odds for a 4v5. I like him playing a little close, but he is in wallbang territory with that door not protected by that middle shield anymore on double doors. And you're seeing a slow, methodical push, and Alec playing that quintessential lurk. That's one of the things that a lot of Valorant teams just need to have down pat, is having a lurk on attack, right? Having someone catch that, oh my god, the timing. Catch the lurk. Alec almost got a kill there on the Omen, but he's going to be pushing out, and he's going to he might catch somebody on this lurk here. And the site is free on A, and here comes the pick, and there's Alec taking down the smoke. Retake defense is going to look a little rougher now that they don't have a smoke to watch the sight lines. But Alex also taking down their flash, but Wisdom putting Aurora out, and Alex still making... Alec was hugely impactful to this attack side right now. Being that lurk, taking down not only their flash, but as basically their most important utility in order for retake, right? He got rid of the Omen. He got rid of the Sky. I think he even got rid of the Sova there. Oh man, the double peek on the garage. Oh, unfortunate. Chi taking down Wisdom, and it's a 4-1, and they basically have to save. They have literally no money. They cannot buy. So I want to give you a little tidbit, right? You're seeing 1400 on Zap FPS. You're seeing 1200, 1750, 1400, and 300, right? If these guys lose, they're not going to have any money for the next round. They're not going to have enough money to do a full buy, full armor, full rifle, and full util. You need about, I think, 1800, if correct me if I'm wrong, for a full util buy. And it's going to look rough, right? They're not going to have enough money to like withstand a phantom shot from far away. And Zedrix taking down Mamuchi off that peak, and he's already going into sight. KS0 absolutely in shambles right now. He's having all the utility to cover, but he has an opportunity to kill Chi or Cursa here. And there it is. Huge impact kill. Double impact kill. Can Quijibo get another one? But no, Aurora taking him down. 2v2 situation. Alt on play. Zap FPS. Oh, unfortunate. And Aurora getting knocked out, but Alec, the last one alive in a 1v1 situation, gets the wall bang and saves the round. The lurker is the key impact fragger for the round again. Yeah, Alec went straight up around all the way to B, most likely. I wasn't looking at the map, but most likely, yeah, production wasn't even looking either. That's how crazy that lurk was. He was probably most likely going from B to C Link, got all the way to spawn, caught him off guard, and thankfully was there. Unbiased commentary, thankfully. But he was there to capture, or to cap people from CT and get the round. Now, I'm liking this a little bit better. This spread is more conducive because you have the opportunity for Omen and mid to try to smoke from any side or any angle. I mean, obviously he has a lot of range when it comes down to his smokes, but having them come from B is a much stronger aspect because it's like less time for that smoke to go from, like, let's say C long all the way to A main. So,
you should run.
But there goes the ult on Killjoy, and I believe they do not have any answer to this because the breach is, they do not have a breach. If they had a breach, the fireball would be able to actually cancel that out, and I believe they do not have ult on the side of Sova. So, free plant again. Zedric's going to be playing hell here. And I like actually Pob's FPS going for the God Flash, but no one actually peeking just yet, and everyone coming down. Oh god, that was an unfortunate turn of events for KS0. But Akursa taking down both two, and last one left is Pob's FPS trying to get some impact kills, but Zedric peeking out of hell for that contact that Akursa had to deal with, and taking it for the 7th round in a 1-6 deficit. Yeah, this is looking rough, man. Executioners, this is very reminiscent of the last game. I believe they did get to 9. No, they didn't. They got it to, I think, 10-2, which is rough. That's hella rough. So I want to see them try to adjust here. Maybe move around or even stack a site, right? Go for retake defense. You have the utility for a really good retake. I'm sorry, retake defense. Retake in general. They have great utility for retake. They have sky flashes. They have dogs. If anything, if you want to play aggressive, you can kind of just give up sight, right? And then just play retake and play aggressively that way. Because once an attacking side puts the bomb down, they are now defenders. So it could be an option for executioners to try, right? If you want to play a little bit more aggressively, you can do that. Oh, but Alec, what a peak. Zap FPS was not prepared for that. And they get free reign of B. I think they might be going for B. Oh, and Akursa taking down Wisdom. Still good amount of utility that's available for executioners for this retake defense. Mamuchi, oh no, they lost their smoke. The only ones left are Mamuchi and Pob FPS. Oh, great kill. And Aurora taking down the last opportunity for executioners to find out where everyone is on site. Are you kidding me? This guy still had dart? This guy still had drone? This guy had drone the whole time? That's confidence, right? Being able to... Oh, what a double peek. Good job from Shoot then. And it's only rough because there's just like... Like the retake defense is rough because they don't use the utility is just not there to cover. Like let's say all of Shoot. This is how confident it is Shoot then is because they're all on site, right? Nobody is going for a lurk to try to catch anybody off guard. I mean, Alec is doing that whenever they're going from A or C. But when it was B right there, they were like, hey, let's just go B, and they just rush in, stayed on site, and that's crazy considering the utility that Shoot then had. Oh my God, Alec got caught with his pants down, blind as hell, and Zap FPS able to secure all of C long, unfortunately. But ooh, oh no, Akursa taking that ult. And he's catching up with the rest of his team. But Mamuchi taking down one. Zedric's getting the trade. 2v3 situation. Zedric's having to play hell. He's going to be peeking off contact based on Aurora's positioning here. And the only one left is Akursa with full health. And Executioners is heavy, like healthy as hell, right? Full half armor, 100 health, and they have rifles. So this is definitely winnable, but interesting for... Oh, I like it. Okay, so he used the Wisdom using his turret, and taking down Aurora is KS0. Oh, huge! Last one left is Akursa. Oh, Akursa! Oh my God! Why would you peek? Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh my God. They were so confident that the Killjoy ult was just gonna push everyone out of sight, maybe like put Akursa into A long, and then he was stuck next to hell and still was able to get the kills. That was just not their round to win. That was Shoot Then's round to lose, and they still got that. Akursa clutching it out. Definitely a lapse of judgment to just wait for them to just wait for the Killjoy ult to completely go through its course and verify like, hey man, someone's detained or someone's not detained. Then you'll know like, oh, they're in A long, oh, they're in A short.
Here.
Oh, and there's the ult. The initiation has been given. Zedrix is gonna probably push in after the smoke goes down. But Pob's FPS. Wait, who is teleporting? Okay. KS0 actually stuck with Pob's FPS, and nice kill, but she taking down KS0, and Short is still in control of Executioners, and Pob's FPS could not see a damn thing. Could not see a damn thing. Smoked off. Momuchi, last one left, 7 seconds left, and he has a seconds left on his. Okay, I was gonna say like he still had recon dart and drone, but tripping over my words, he got double peeked and got bopped in the head. So moving on to round 11. And again, like Whirly plays Val, so he sees the tab, and every single round Executioners has been playing was half armor rifle, and that is an issue. That is an issue of not controlling your economy and not going for a full save. And like you don't have to go for like classic only. As long as you're within the realm of 1600 to 1800, you're good enough to buy full armor and some util and a rifle. But it's rough, especially how confident a Killjoy is to buy an op on attacking side. So maybe in an improvement would be for Executioners to try to go for a save. Obviously, this is not their main game, I think. They do have PUBG as their main game. However, they are putting up a fight against Shootden. They are getting pretty good impact frags, but just not completing it. Wisdom getting a kill, but there's the trade. And Zedrix taking one down. Chi getting the second one, and that was so quick. They just killed everyone on site. You see all those blue X's? Every single one of those was near C. C garage and C. Only one was in B, and that was Alec taking down someone who was peeking out of mid. And this is the last round before the swap, and they're gonna be half armor rifling again, and it's rough. That's all I can really say. It's rough. It's rough in these waters. Again, if you guys like what you see, make sure you follow us at Marianas Esports League on YouTube, and of course Marianas Esports League on Facebook and Instagram, because we have all of the information for basically all the events coming up for April and possibly the rest of the year. So make sure you check us out for more information. Marianas Esports League on YouTube and Facebook, as well as Instagram. Wait, Alec is already deep into garage. This is scary, right? This is the power of the lurk. And that's the power of Aurora bopping somebody in the neck. Zap FPS getting taken down, and Zedrix already pushing in. Oh god, what? He landed in the air and got the headshot like that. That's weird. That's crazy. Oh, huge kills! Let's go, KS0 finally taking down 2, and no trades just yet. Aurora taking him down with Pob's FPS, 2v1 situation. He has a dog. Oh, huge, but Zedrix is the last one alive. Information's been gathered. There's the dog. Wait, hello? He pressed C twice. He pressed his button. He pressed his mouse twice. Oh, too much noise from Pob's FPS. And Zedrix taking him down clean.
No charges left. Switching sides.
111, right? I mean, it's attacking side, so, executions can be a little bit more aggressive when it comes down to what they want to do. And, of course, Haven, like I said, is a 3-sided map. So, spreading out the defense thinly, and if you try to go for an all-in on A or B, or A or C, it's generally in your favor, right? Just because of how defense has to be spread thin. Usually you see a 2-1-2. And what I mean by that is 2 on A, 1 on B, and 2 on C. Or sometimes you see 2-2 or 1-2-2, 1 on C, 1 in garage, 1 in B, and 2 on A. So you'll see kind of this split here, and interesting actually from Shootden is they're going for like some no one watch. I mean, Killjoy's still watching garage, and Shootden is watching that headshot from Wisdom. On Wisdom from Zedrix, and Pob's FPS is going to be making their way into short. A lot of util being used right now. They need to get in sight considering the amount, how expensive this entry was. But huge flank from Pob FPS, taking down Chi, and Zedrix is KS0 and Pob. Oh, this might be huge. This might be the first pistol round lost on the side of Shootden against Executioners. They do have to watch out. There's a a Cursa. A Cursa! A Cursa! A Cursa! Dude, that guy's sick, man. You know that guy plays RuneScape? It's crazy.
The spike is diffused.
Anyway, that is not a joke. He actually I'm not gonna say the A word. He actually plays RuneScape. It's cool. Shout out to OSRS. This guy's wood making skill is crazy. Shout out to Ponky. Anyway, pushing into the potential match point. Alec going to be playing that C long. He is so confident right now, considering Garage is completely. Oh, this is Alec's test right now. This is Alex time to shine. But considering the amount of utility on Garage, this is an opportunity for him to shine. He does not shine. It does not shine. It's cool. But Akursa shining hot brighter though, getting all those kills in mid with that utility usage from Aurora with the flash, and Aurora taking down KS0. Wisdoom finally getting that trade down. Oh, what is?
Defenders win.
Shout outs to Shoot then, taking it in a 13-1 victory over Executioners, making this a 2-0 blowout. Man, I'm sorry to say that was a blowout considering the score. However, congratulations to Shoot then, and of course shout outs to Executioners for making this fun exhibition happen. Of course, Mamuchi being from Guam, shout outs to you for making